Hi there, it's Claire McTurnan on day 10 of our 10-day free business growth program. Now today I'm at Warwick University again, and the room's a bit loud, so it sounds like I'm echoing actually. And today I'm running one of the three client profit maximizer groups that I run every month. Now these groups are so today I've got 13 business owners coming to spend the day with me, and we work really hard on growth of their business. And today's topic in that session is going to be all about making sure we're using our time wisely and getting the right stuff done and not avoiding it like we all tend to do, and we leave it on our things to do list and all that kind of good stuff. And by the time they leave me today, they'll have an action plan for the next 4 weeks. They'll know the level of marketing they need to be churning out to achieve the objective, their revenue goal for the next 3 months. And we very much work on tangible action, tangible results, so we actually drive their business growth. So if you can cope with the fact I'm a bit echoey, then now we're going to have the content for today's day 10. So today I want to talk to you about objection handling and accountability. These two are really key to the success of growing your business when your business is just you. Now, maybe they sound like two a bit random topics to talk about, but I'll tell you why I've chose them. Objection handling is key if you want to close sales, especially if you're closing sales from people who are not referrals. When people aren't referred to you, then they're naturally colder, and they invariably take a little bit more convincing to actually part with their money. And that is totally normal. We all do it when we're sat in the buyer seat. We all have objections to spending money, quite rightly, but you've got to be good at overcoming them. So let's have some examples of the classic objections we all come up against. So some classic ones that we hear in my business is we haven't got the time. So like take today, people who feel they haven't got the time to spend a whole day out of their business. So this is how we play that one back. We go, totally understand. I mean, gosh, I'm a working mum. I know what it's like to be busy. So we totally understand the fact you're really busy. So tell me, how is the growth of the business going right now? So they'll tell me, actually, it's not where they want it to be. And I say, and how long has that been that way? So invariably, they'll tell me quite a while. So usually they've been in this pattern for at least 6 months, if not longer. I say, so if staying in the pattern you're in right now isn't achieving the growth, therefore you know you need to change something to achieve the result. They'll say yes. I say, okay, right now, what are you thinking of changing? And they'll probably tell me they haven't got a clue. So I'll say, well, this is why you need to take yourself out of your business for a day a month to make the progress you're after. Otherwise, you're going to stay in exactly that same pattern, and you're going to live that whole Mark Twain situation. If you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. So if you are living that as your daily approach to business life and wondering why it's like banging your head up against a brick wall, it is because you're not changing any of your fundamental behaviors to grow the business. You come and spend a day with me, we get your head in a better place, you get a whole set of actions you know you need to take to grow your business, we support you in implementing them, and you get a result. So how big a result are you looking for? Invariably, they'll tell me something that's way bigger than 10 grand. So invariably, the level of result is somewhere between 20, 30 grand up to 100 grand plus. So I say, what will happen when you generate that much extra cash in the business? What impact will it have on you? They'll tell me, flipping huge. It will be life-changing. I say, okay, is that worth 1 day a month of your time? And then they'll go, oh, yes. And I'll say, right, you need to get in the room. We need to get you signed up so we can get you on that growth journey. Objection overcome, right? It is that simple. I mean, sometimes, we have people that travel in across the country to spend days with me. So today I've got a lady coming up from Sussex. I've got a lady coming up from London. I've got people coming down from up north. You know, some people travel in the night before and stay overnight because they know being in the room makes a huge difference to their business. So all I need to do is ask the right questions and we close them, no matter what the objection. The other standard objection we get is, I can't afford it. And again, we go through a similar process. You know, what is the level of growth you're looking to achieve? They'll give me an answer that's usually 20 to 100 grand. And I'll say, you know what, my fees are significantly less than that. And they're like a fraction of that. And there's ways of managing it so it comes out monthly, so we ease the cash flow situation around it. And we work really, really hard to help you implement and get a result quickly. So how much difference would it make to you if you achieved that level of growth? They'll give me an answer. I'll give them examples of people that have come in, made some really simple changes and got an epic result really quickly. So they'll feel more at ease making a decision. I then tell them about the money back guarantees. That also eases their concern. And we just have that discussion around how much they want to achieve that difference and whether that's likely to happen spontaneously, which it's not. And then we close them in to joining us. We are never aggressive. All we ever do is ask high quality questions. And that is why objection handling is so important. If you're not good at objection handling, you're going to spend a lot of time having sales discussions and end up in follow-up hell and not close them. And that is hugely frustrating. So when it's just you and your business, you don't have time to get stuck in follow-up hell. You just need to be focused in that sales discussion, ask the questions to handle their objections and close them straight in. Does that make sense? So let's now talk about the accountability thing. Because imagine you came to an event, heard me speak, and think, oh yeah, that makes total sense. You make lots of notes with every intention of implementing them. Then you go home, sleep, next day, you're back to your usual pattern and you haven't implemented anything. So who's done that? I've done that. With the best of intentions, I do that, because we are human. And it's having accountability that drives your result. This is why sort of like weight loss groups work well. This is why boot camps work well. This is why people just congregate in groups to get stuff done, because we prefer that group accountability. And when you come and join my arena of clients, we get that group accountability going on in multiple levels. And we sort of like, I'm trying to say some way it doesn't sound odd, but we kind of wrap our arms around you. When our clients come on board, we take it very seriously, but they're investing in our services to achieve their growth. So we wrap that accountability around them. And when it is just you, it's so important you have that sense of community, because you need that safe place to go and say, I've had a really bad day, or this client's doing my head in, what do I do about it? So we give you that sense of community, so we help you answer those questions. I had a client phone in a panic at 6:15 on Friday evening because a client had just messed her about and she wanted to know what to do. I answered the question for her. She calmed down. She could go into her weekend feeling much calmer and not stressing. And that is what we do. And we drive that accountability. It's that accountability that drives the epic results. So you have to put yourself in an environment where there is accountability. That may not be with us. It could be with somebody else. But that accountability will fundamentally drive your business growth. I'm in groups to help me with my accountability, so I always step it up. And by me doing that, it enables me to lead by example with my clients. They know I'm out there constantly pushing the growth of my business, and it encourages them to do the same, because they know I'm pushing through the same challenges they are. I'm having to find the time in my day to work on my business and not in it. I'm having to juggle clients with business development. I'm juggling mum and appointments with my children around my clients. I am living in the same situation they are, and I make it happen. And for me, that sense of community we put around our client base is so incredibly important, because it really drives that result. So if you know your marketing isn't hitting the mark because you're not getting the level of inquiries you really need, or maybe you're getting the right level, but they're just not the right inquiries. If you know your sales skills need to be improved, if you know your pricing and proposals aren't where they should be, if you know that you're living that Mark Twain situation, and if you always do what you've always done, you'll always get what you've always got. If you are in that zone, then you need to book in to one of the discovery days we've got coming up. On discovery days, you basically come, spend the day with me, 10 till 3. I explain what it's like to work with me. I show you the methodology we use, which drives the results for our clients. I'll show you some of the client stories, so the problems they were having, which made them sign up, what we did and the results they got out at the other end. You can ask me any question you like, and I'll answer them all very openly and honestly. And we'll just have a good dialogue about what it's like to work with me and what level of result you can expect. So if you want to know what that's like, and Discovery Days are free to attend. We have a fully refundable deposit that's payable for them, but it is fully refundable. So we just take it to secure your seat and to ensure you're going to show up. So if you want to come to a Discovery Day, what I need you to do is pop a comment below or hit my head icon and send me a message, right? Just tap on me, send me a message, and we will get one of the team to give you a call and get you booked into a Discovery Day. Now, I really hope you've enjoyed this free series, okay? You've had 10 days of content, giving you some real valuable insights into the things you need to do to improve your business growth. Now, don't be like most people and listen to it and do nothing, right? Either listen to it, go, she talks sense, and book into a Discovery Day, or actually implement it, or do both and get an even better result. So I hope they've been valuable for you. I'm Claire McTurnan, the only person in the UK that specialises in sustainable growth for service businesses. I'm all about no fluff, just results. Take care.